Class 12. Hello, how are you? I hope you are doing well. So, chemical kinetics chapter is going on. Chemical kinetics chapter I have explained in my previous video about different order of reaction, molecularity of a reaction. Now, today I am going to discuss about zero order reaction in detail, that is integrated equation of zero order reaction. This is very important because the formula that you are going to get by integration, that you are going to use for various formulas, and many questions are based on that formula. Before coming to the integrated equation, I want to make you recall, that is, what is zero order reaction. Zero order reaction means the reaction in which the rate of the reaction does not depend upon the concentration of the reactant. Whatever may be the reactants, the rate does not depend upon the concentration of the reactant. Although the concentration of the reactant changes during the course of the reaction, definitely the concentration of the reactant will decrease as we proceed for the reaction, but the rate of the reaction will never depend upon what is the change occurring in the concentration of the reactant. Suppose equation is going on where A is reactant, it is changing into product. This is the reaction. So how to write the rate of the reaction? As I know that this is zero order reaction, so I will write the rate as K A to the power 0. This is the concentration of reactant. Power 0 means it doesn't depend upon the concentration of the reactant. So this is my rate. I know rate of a zero order reaction is written like this. Earlier I told you, where K is the rate constant. About this also you have learned earlier. I can also write the rate of a reaction as dA by dt. This is equal to K A to the power 0. That means concentration of A does not depend upon the rate of the reaction, does not depend upon the concentration, so power is 0. And this is the way how I write rate of a equation. Rate of a equation is also written in this way, that is negative of change of reactant as compared to time. While writing integrated equation, so I have to write in this way, that is I can write this as or before that I want to say anything to the power 0 means 1, that we know. Anything power 0 means 1, so this can be written as dA by dt equal to K. Okay. Now this can again be written as minus dA equal to K into dt. I can write this one, or it can again be written as dA equal to minus K dt. Now I have to integrate both sides. By integrating both sides, what I can write, before that I have to say something, that initial concentration of reactant, let initial concentration of reactant at time t0 or 0, at time 0, instead of t0, at time 0 is A naught. This I am taking. Okay. Before integrating I have to know that initial concentration of the reactant at time t0, at time 0 equal to A naught. At time 0 means initial time. Now at time t, the concentration of reactant, I am taking as A. At t equal to 0, or I can write at time 0 means t equal to 0. At time t equal to 0, it is A0, and at time t it is taken as A. So here I can write the equation as dA equal to minus k dt. That can be written. Now here I can write A0, here I can write A, here I can write t equal to 0, and here I can write t equal to t. This is the way I will do the integrated sum. This you have learned in math, so there is no problem. Now I will change the equation as, from here I am changing it. So I am changing it, I will write it as, what will be it? Integration of this one, very easy. That is what? A minus A0. A minus A0. This is equal to, this side what it will be? Minus k will be as it is, and here it will be t minus 0. T is the final time and 0 is the initial time. So this side it is A minus A0, and this side it is t minus 0. So what I am going to get? I am going to get A minus A0 equal to minus kt. Okay. Now, so I can write A equal to what? A equal to A0 minus kt. This is my final equation. And this equation you are going to use for various numerical problems. So what equation I am going to get? For zero order reaction, concentration of the reactant at time t equal to concentration of the reactant at time t equal to 0 minus rate constant into time t. This is the final equation which I got, and this is known as integrated equation for zero order reaction. This one is known as integrated equation for zero order reaction, and this you have to remember. Okay, this one is the integrated equation for zero order reaction. Okay, I am discussing about zero order reaction. Zero order reaction, already I explained you about the integrated rate equation of zero order. There are certain equations, reactions which follow zero order reactions, which are very rare, but you should know. Some enzymatic reaction, catalytic reaction, they are zero order reaction. But we have to know the mathematical expression how to find out. Now zero order reaction means I have drawn graph here. If I draw rate of the reaction and concentration of the reactant, this is the concentration of reactant. If I draw a graph, I will get a straight line. Why? Because the rate doesn't depend upon the concentration of the reactant. Whatever may be the rate increasing, decreasing, the concentration is changing, it doesn't have any effect on the rate of the reaction. Concentration increasing, then also nothing will happen. Concentration decreases, then also nothing will happen. So it will like this. Another graph of zero order, this is very important. In many questions you will get, in many exams you will get questions related to this graph. This is time versus concentration of the reactant. Time versus concentration of the reactant for zero order. This is for zero order. You will get a graph with negative slope. This is the graph with negative slope. So, if you get a question that how does the graph of a zero order reaction of time versus concentration of the reactant looks like, it gives you a negative slope. Negative slope means a straight line in the negative direction, and the slope of the graph is minus k, where k is the rate constant. This is your rate constant. So this is all about the graph of zero order. Now in zero order reaction, another thing you have to learn, half-life of the reaction. From the name it suggests that half-life means the time period in which half of the reaction is completed. That means the concentration of the reactant becomes half of the initial concentration. I have already written half-life means the time at which the concentration of the reactant becomes half of its original value. So what is that half-life that we have to find out? It is denoted by T half. Half-life is denoted by T half. The equation already I have written here, the equation that you got earlier, that is A equal to A naught minus KT, where A is the concentration of the reactant at time T, A naught is the concentration of the reactant at time equal to 0, K is the rate constant and T is the time. Now I will put the value of half-life time period here. So according to this, half-life means the concentration is becoming A by 2. So it is coming A by 2 equal to A naught minus K T half. T half means half-life time period. So from here I can write that K into T half equal to A naught minus, this one is A naught by 2 because initial concentration divided by 2. So this one is A naught minus A naught by 2. So I am getting K into T half, that is equal to A naught by 2. A0 minus A0 by 2 means A naught by 2. So what is my T half? T half is half-life period, that is equal to A naught by 2K. This is my final equation. This is the formula for calculating T half. So I hope you have understood that what is T half. If the question comes that half-life period of a zero-order reaction depends upon which factors, the two factors are initial concentration of the reactant and the rate constant. A naught is initial concentration of reactant and K is the rate constant. This is for zero-order reaction. For first-order reaction I will explain in my next video. This integrated equation was very easy. It was just a linear equation, but in first order reaction you will come across log and other things. So I hope today you have understood zero order reaction and half-life period of a zero order reaction. Thank you very much.